Recording in progress. Well, we've already commented, sort of, Kay, that
Yeah.
that our outfits are very similar, apart from the lipstick.
Yeah, right. So, John, next time you have to prepare for the red lipstick when you interview with a beautiful girl, right?
Well, it's fantastic. I'm sort of delighted that you've had the time to have this conversation, because you are you trained with Dr. Katara in Bangalore in 2015.
Yes.
Yep, and you're a laughter yoga ambassador.
Right.
And you're extremely active in the laughter yoga scene, so in Thailand and elsewhere, but particularly in Thailand, where you set up. Is it the School of Laughter?
Yes, and not only in Thailand. I think I am the person who introduced laughter yoga to China as well. You know.
How fantastic!
Yes, it's really fantastic. I used to teach laughter yoga in like a yoga festival in China, and I was on the TEDx talk in Shanghai, China, about the miracle of laughter. So that's good. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah.
So when was this? So if people want to look it up, so what date was it?
Yeah.
What year? What year was it?
In 2016. Yeah. No. Like around 2016 or 2017, something like this. I'm not accurate about the year, but after I got the laughter ambassador and I'm active in laughter yoga a lot, and many people invited me to teach laughter yoga in many countries. Joe, it's fantastic. It's the best. I teach in in Malaysia, right? I help in laughter yoga conference in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, and I have been invited to teach even in India, in the World Festival, World Yoga Festival in South India to teach laughter yoga. Yeah, and I teach in China a lot, and introduce people in China about laughter yoga. Especially, I was invited into the TEDx talk in Shanghai, China, about the miracle of laughter. That's amazed. My life really amazed after I laughed.
Well, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And I sort of suspect that this question, the first question, will be sort of fairly easy for you to answer, because it's just been sort of bubbling up all the time. But the question is, Kay, what is joy to you? What does joy mean to you?
Okay, so I prepared to answer this question for Joe. Okay, I think joy is not about we all the times, but joy is that like a condition, something in our heart and the mind that we can go through any challenges and every circumstance in our life. That means joy for me, that we are not we are not scared to face with any situations that comes to our life, and we have a normal grounding enough to cover or to deal with every situation that comes to our life. Of course, nobody can laugh every day. I guarantee that you might have some stress or some challenges, situations that come to your life. But if you have joy, and then you can overcome everything.
Oh, fantastic. That's absolutely amazing. That is such a lovely definition, Kay.
Thanks.
It's also actually very similar in a way to how the Dalai Lama has explained
Oh,
joy, because there are times when life is so difficult. No, he talks about a time when he's in a lot of pain, right? A lot of pain.
right.
And although he describes himself as a professional laugher,
Wow. Wow.
the pain was he was in hospital, and the way his joy practice helped him was through appreciating what everybody else was doing for him. So as you have said, it gave him the resources to be able to deal with a very sort of difficult and painful phase in his life.
Right.
So you seem to be on exactly the same wavelength as the Dalai Lama. Okay.
Wow, great. Wow, great. Yeah, because I think during this time, especially in the COVID situation, everybody is facing with the challenges in your life, right?
Yes.
But if you have joy inside, it doesn't mean that you will have to not this all the times, but it's your strength, your inner power to overcome and to appreciate everything. Okay, yes, okay. That's okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. You have implicitly answered the second question, but just to put the second question to you anyway, how important is joy to you, Kay? How important is it to you?
Absolutely important. 100%, 1000% important to my life. Yeah, because otherwise I cannot. I think if people or me don't have joy inside, your life cannot be continuous well. Because if people or me don't have joy from my inner spirit, then I might not be able to talk with you now, because I might be collapsed or just lie on the bed somewhere with no energy because of the shit situation, whatever. So absolutely 100%, 1000%, I need to have joy inside my life, inside me, inside my spirit. And everybody, please have joy and handle the joy and keep the joy with you.
Okay, there's another question that sort of come to my mind sort of while you've been speaking, you see, because you've talked about you've talked a lot about how it's an inner quality, something sort of from within. So my next question, which won't surprise you, I'm sure, is what do you tend to do to create this inner sense of joy?
Well, I think the joy is not something that you can create in one day or just a second or just a few days you have practiced, but this is a last long practice. Yeah, so like I have been practiced to have joy for many years, like laughter yoga meditation, of course. Laughter yoga meditation is really important to you to help you to keep the joy inside. Yeah. And they use like the kind of physical exercise as well. I think you can use every physical exercise that when you exercise is kinds of meditation as well, and that will help your inner spirit to be strong and have the power as well. Or you can use everything that it is that like an action of meditation. The meditation to create joy is not something like you need to sit and close your eyes. No, but I think to create joy inside yourself, you do something that you focus with it. And then you will have the power from inside, like take your power back inside yourself with any action you do. You focus on it, meditate on it, and that will help you to have the inner strength, and that one will bring joy to you.
Oh, very nice, very nice. In a way, what I heard in what you were saying then was one way of developing a joy practice is not to do an eyes closed meditation, but have your eyes open and appreciating and
Yes.
noticing and being aware.
Yeah. And I have one important practice. I have learned this from one of my friends in India. He said that the most difficult technique of meditation is when you hear somebody talk about you or gossip about you, but you don't put your mind or your thinking on that.
Very nice. Yes.
Yeah, so he said this is the most difficult meditation that you listen, you hear, but you just meditate that it's just a sound frequency.
Very
And it
nice.
doesn't affect anything on you. That is very difficult. And if you can practice this, of course, you can create the joy within you. And
Yes.
it takes time. It takes time to practice, yeah.
This is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I love the way you've talked about joy being a practice. And the
Yes.
more and the more we open ourselves to
Right.
it, the more our inner being,
Right.
and
Right.
comes to life and has energy and strength. And
Right. Especially during this time, everybody, we need the inner strength.
yes.
Yeah, it's important as well as your outer strength, right? Your physical need to be strong as well. And at the same time, the most important is your inside need to be strong as well. Yeah, to carry yourself to overcome and to pass with this shit situation right now.
Presumably, and I was, when you do this successfully, when you overcome challenges, when you don't listen to the kind of
Right.
that presumably that gives you joy when you overcome challenges. Have I heard you right?
Yeah, right. Mhm.
Fantastic. Kay, it's been just lovely having you share your insights and share your enthusiasm.
Thank you, Joe. And I would like to encourage everyone to take your power back during this time. Yeah, take your power back. Otherwise, you will be like lost in the crowd, right? Many mainstream medias, many news, many rumors, blah 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 blah.
Yes.
So let's practice joy and take your inner power back and keep it with you.
Okay, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely lovely having this conversation with you. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you,
And you say we all have to come to the guest house in the north of Thailand. Is that right?
Of course, everyone come to my Gita's house in Chiang Rai, Thailand, in the north of Thailand. Come to my house. Please come to my house, and laugh with me and have joy. Practice joy with me. Practice joy together, Joe. I'm waiting for you here.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Kay. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.